All right, this story coming out of Denmark is absurd. The Trump admin just got caught running a foreign influence operation in our allied country of Denmark in order to stoke tensions between Denmark and Greenland. Multiple agents were caught, and we can't even ask the president about this because he hasn't been seen in public in over 4 days and has no public events planned for the next 3 days. So while Trump is gone, he still has agents trying to disrupt our allies and create tension among Denmark and Greenland so we can swoop in there and take the territory, or at least get the people to be more sympathetic towards the United States. That seems to be Trump's goal, and we'll break that down. But first, can I just recap the facts that whispers are traveling through the Washington press pool that Trump has not been seen since Tuesday, which is verifiable. He has not been seen, and has 0 publicly planned events through the weekend. In the previous video, I played the last clip that we've seen of him in the press conference. Since then, he's been rather absent. I also want to point out that over the past week, California Governor Gavin Newsom has been making an intentional move to build our relationship with Denmark, the very same country that Trump has been bullying relentlessly. California Governor Gavin Newsom posted, "Proud to join Denmark Foreign Affairs Minister and Ambassador to sign a new partnership between California and Denmark. Our message to the rest of the world is clear. California is a stable, reliable partner, no matter who's in the White House," which that's some necessary stability at this moment. Any U.S. leader who can keep a steady hand with our foreign affairs and our alliances is a winner in my book. California Governor Gavin Newsom, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, we have some amazing leaders rising up. This brings me over to this NPR article that's reporting Denmark summons U.S. envoy over claims of interference in Greenland. Republicans have spent the past 8 months throwing up and crying and freaking out about USAID, which had a lot of real uses. It stopped diseases from spreading, it helped education abroad, it helped create soft power, it helped the overall globe. It helped the social cohesion of the entire planet to have USAID. They said that was a foreign influence operation. We don't want to be influencing foreign countries. Yet we now have Denmark and the Danish government having to summon a U.S. envoy to ask them, hey, what the hell is going on? Why do you guys have agents in our country? This reads, Denmark's foreign minister summoned the top U.S. diplomat in the country after it was reported that at least 3 people with connections to President Trump have been carrying out covert influence operations in Greenland. It's worth pointing out that as Trump was taking office back in January, he was posting memes of the United States, like the landmass of the United States, with Canada also being the United States and Greenland being the United States. Trump has had his eye on Greenland. This dude sent his own son, Don Jr., to Greenland back in January, and they gave homeless people merch. It says, homeless people given free lunch to attend Trump Jr. event in Greenland. People in MAGA hats at meal last week did not know Donald Trump's sons and were invited off the streets. They literally gave homeless people MAGA hats to run this covert operation in Nuuk, Greenland. The U.S. president is genuinely under the impression that he's some king who can send his firstborn son to a foreign land that he's going to conquer. But we have actual international law and sovereignty exists. But just listen to this. A group of Greenlanders who attended a lunch hosted by Don Jr. wearing MAGA caps were not dedicated supporters, but homeless people enticed by the prospect of free food. Trump Jr. visited the Greenlandic capital Nuuk shortly after his father declared it was an absolute necessity for the U.S. to take control of the semi-autonomous Danish territory. You know, it's owned by Denmark, our ally, which gives you a lot more context as to why we are sending foreign agents over there. Basically, like, Republicans are always so skeptical of the government, and they cite solid reasons, like government overreach under the Bush administration, people spying on us, or the CIA doing covert operations in the 60s to take down governments, or even in the early 2000s. Like, there are a lot of valid reasons to be skeptical of the U.S. government. Healthy skepticism is fine. But when it comes to the Trump admin running actual influence operations on our good allies, Denmark and Greenland by extension, they don't say anything. The suspicions are that the alleged actions were aimed at raising tensions between Denmark and the leaders of Greenland. the semi-autonomous island that President Trump has claimed the U.S. should possess. But as Terry Schultz reports, the situation may now work in Copenhagen's favor. Unacceptable, but perhaps not entirely unexpected. That's how Danish Foreign Minister Lars Rasmussen characterized reports that 3 Americans had been identified poking around Greenland, trying to stir up anti-Danish sentiment among citizens there. That comes from Terry Schultz. It says, "We've known for a long time that foreign actors are interested in these things," Rasmussen told local media when the story broke. "Now that some light has been shed on it," he went on, "I think this is really good for creating resilience in both Greenland and Denmark so that now we know what we are up against." I actually see exactly what he's saying right there. Now that they are aware of the situation, both parties know that foreign actors are trying to split up their relationship, which only strengthens their relationship. They know that people are out to get them. The National Police Intelligence Service has confirmed its conclusion that an influence campaign has been underway. Danish radio cites multiple unnamed sources suggesting the individuals were linked to the Trump admin, prompting Foreign Minister Rasmussen to summon the U.S. Embassy's top official, Mark Stroh, to ask if that's true and emphasize that if so, it's a violation of international law. This is a sensitive territory for Denmark, literally and figuratively, after Trump's many threats to take over Greenland. Quote, "I think we're going to get it. One way or the other, we're going to get it," said Donald Trump. And now they are using covert influence operations while Trump is missing. It is desperation, and I just want to end this off by saying a few things. The next video that my team and I are about to record is going to be about the Epstein files. Trump is missing at a convenient time when the tariff war is blowing up, inflation is spiking. Number 2, no wars are ending. Israel continues to bomb the hell out of Gaza disproportionately. And on the other hand, Russia continues to bomb the hell out of Ukraine, killing dozens of people on a daily basis. The wars are not over. The economic warfare that started by Trump has not quelled. Domestically, ICE is deporting and kidnapping the wrong damn people. It's such an easy, intuitive position to take that yes, if somebody is here illegally and they've committed a slew of crimes, you can give them due process and deport them. Nobody will fight against that. But Trump is reallocating funds meant for the deportation of criminals towards the deportation of people who are just here to live a better life. It is disgusting and it is anti-American. On top of all of that, he's clearly got some sort of cognitive decline that he's covering up, just like he's covering up the Epstein files. I'm going to leave it there. If you appreciate the videos that we make on the Adam Mockler channel, all that I ask is that you drop a like, subscribe below. We have been building Mockler Media. We have a lead policy advisor now, Micah Irfan, who you'll meet soon. We're going to make a video with him soon. He's been helping us with the policy. We have Chris Mowry, who's been absolutely killing it with his contributor videos. We're going to continue to scale one of the fastest growing digital media companies out there, run by a bunch of young guys and gals just putting our best work in. So if you appreciate the work, drop a like, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.